Yay! Where am I in relation to the camera? Okay. Published hundreds of videos and still figuring which way to position lights and which way... Whatever. Oh look, my controller's right here. Using the Konami Hyperstick arcade stick, which kind of works out because Konami ended up acquiring all of Hudson Soft's intellectual properties. So, you know, I'm the type that usually defends old graphics, but CG models like these, they didn't really look good to begin with. It's kind of like 989 Studios models that they used on, what, Siphon Filter 3, Jet Moto 3, Twisted Metal 3. Or, even back then, I was kind of like, y'all were better off with the hand-drawn art or the in-game rendered models. Music's pretty cool, though. Bloody roar! Wait, can you see that? I'm sure there's, like, a magic button I could hit to, like, temporarily make my camera feet bigger in OBS, but... Clearly I'm on track to, you know, be the most professional classic media channel on YouTube. In space, nobody can hear you roar. So, here we go. It occurs to me that the arcade stick is right next to the microphone. I think this one is quieter than the Saturn stick, but I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna leave this mostly on default settings, except for wall destruction. By default, it's set to final only, so it's more of like a dramatic finish. You can knock the opponent through the wall. But, gotta make it a little spicier so you can have ring outs before the end of the match. Otherwise, leave it defaults. So. Oh, whoops. Oh, shoot. Forgot to... I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but... Let's go with the nicer looking artwork. There we go.
Fox, you go!
Yeah. So, I've been fond of this game ever since I played it. I forget which jam pack it's on, but one of the PlayStation jam pack demo discs. Played it a lot, actually. It's like one of my favorite demos of that time. But it never occurred to me to seek out a physical copy past a certain time period. I think, like, I got more into Tekken and Soul Calibur when I was in the mood for a 3D fighter. And then, even though I kept most of my original PlayStation collection throughout all these years, there was a long time where I pretty much stopped buying any of them. So, all these years went by, and finally I was like, you know what? All this time, I've never played Bloody Roar beyond the demo. But unfortunately, it's turned into one of these games that, like, it's not ludicrously expensive for a PlayStation game, like, you know, something like Einhander or Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But it is a little bit... it's a little saucy in the price.
Get ready.
This is one of those games that, like, for $10, $15, even $20, I'd be like, you know, this is a lot of fun. It's nice to break it out once in a while. It's nice to have it in the collection. But even though I got a really good deal, like, compared to what most of the prices are like on eBay and price charting, like, I got a good deal, but it's kind of like, I can't help but feel that was it really worth it? You know, something like that I've spent a bit of change on as far as, you know, retro games go. Like, Skies of Arcadia felt like kind of like, it's like, you know, actually adjusting for inflation, not just using inflation as an excuse for reseller greed. It was like, you know, it's actually not too far off from MSRP, and considering the size of the game and all that. But yeah, this is one of those. It's also, like, probably because of the price it commands, like, physically. Now, digitally, I think you can still get it on the PlayStation 3 store for, like, $7.99. Like, totally worth that much money. Like, this is a fun game. It has charm. It's like the PlayStation's Fighting Vipers. I wouldn't say it's as good as Fighting Vipers, but pretty fun. Great, fun characters. Like, oh my, Greg, you lost your hat. Like, too bad I can't pick up the hat and use it as a weapon. The transformations are pretty sweet. Damn, that hurts. Ejected!
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, he got his hat back, that's fun. Oh, well, he lost it again. Too bad, so sad. Oops, I should not have entered rave mode. This is not the time for a rave. I mean, Greg thinks it is, but... Raw yourself, buddy. Oh, I just missed it.
You win.
So Fox was one of the characters that was always playable in the demo. I always thought they were hot. Now,
Get ready. Fight.
I don't know if this is just an English localization thing, like, if there was something lost in translation, or if it was always intended that way, but, and I'll read from the manual directly at the end of the show, but it's like, Fox is referred to as a him, even though they clearly had a woman do their voice work for the game. And, you know, they're obviously extremely feminine. Just kind of like, interesting, so, like,
Get ready.
ultra femboy, like, I mean, still think they're hot, but, you know, well, it's just interesting, you know? The more you know. Ooh, that was pretty sweet. No! No! Oh, come on! Your back was turned. No! I have no health. Yeah, I think that was inevitable.
Get ready. Fight.
I like Fox's moveset generally, although they have, I think, a few too many moves where they end up their back facing to the opponent. Like that. I'm sure there's some way to, like, use that to your advantage. I just haven't played this enough to figure out if there's any further depth to that. Like, there's probably a way you can string that into some other move.
You win.
Would still smash. It's just interesting.
Get ready. Fight.
Didn't want to transform that soon. Ew. No! No! No, I don't like being juggled. That's like one of my least favorite things in a fighting game ever. Probably that and being tripped. I mean, I know that's extremely common, but it's like...
Get ready. Fight.
Boo! I don't like you. I have to say, big points for the Hyper Stick, though. This is an excellent arcade stick. I'm very glad that I picked it up. Get out of here! Yeah, that's epic. That's a great sound. Like, the pieces of the cage rattling off in the distance, like, very satisfying. Activate Disco! Look at this level. No! No! I don't want to be suplexed. I said no! Not again! No! Get out of here. No, I don't want any. I walked right into that, but I had no health left. I usually complain about that when it's the enemy, but, you know, whatever, I'll take it.
You win.
Oh, that was dirty, I admit. Wow. Now this looks like a stage lifted right from Virtual Fighter, but that's okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I asked for that. Ugh.
Out of my way! Out of my way! KO! Get ready. Fight!
That kick is devastating. Up, up, up.
You win!
Oh. Oh crap. I'm usually not good at mirror matches. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Yeah. Walked right into that one, didn't I?
Get ready. Fight!
Whoa! Whoa!
Get ready. Fight!
I didn't think that would be a ring out.
KO!
I thought that would be a ring.
You win!
Whoopsie.
Get ready. Fight!
Hey, hey. I didn't ask for a hug. You. Damn it. Well, I mean, it is the last boss, but still.
Get ready. Fight!
I don't appreciate these hugs. These are not friendly hugs. Oh, come on. What did I just say? Oh, well.
You lose! Box! Get ready. Fight!
It's always one final move. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, they had so little health left. That's such a common problem for me in these fighting games. Just getting that last blow. No, come on. Oh, it figures the last time I tried to record. I mean, I'd use it continue somewhere else, but I didn't really have problems with Eureka so much. Now that I actually am recording. Nope.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, I am holding the wrong buttons. Push the buttons! I am, but the wrong ones. They really love tripping attacks, which I hate. I'm really having trouble getting a hold of them. Well, that was mean-spirited. Didn't mean to keep doing that in the video. Well,
Time over.
not the way I want to win, but, you know.
Get ready. Fight.
Ow. Nah. Oops. Don't know why my finger was anywhere near the start button, but... Damn it! Ah. Damn it! You know, if I had just hit record the first time I tried to make this here video, I wouldn't be having this here struggle. I've never had to continue more than once on Eureka. And now, all of a sudden, she's just like... being completely unreasonable. Come on. almost like you're making me look bad at 3D fighters. You know, like, neither of us have any health left, like...
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, come on! Your back was turned! Come on! Come on!
Get ready. Fight. KO. You win.
There's some cleavage to celebrate. Yeah, Fox kind of messed up. Alright. In the manual, which I should have referenced more because they do have the basic moves plus their beast moves. Listen. Yeah, have Fox's sex listed as male. Fox's mind is warped, and his aesthetic sense heightened to the extreme. He is obsessed with beauty and despises ugly things. Like, well... They look hot. How well can you see that? Artwork... I mean... I'll try to put a bigger version of the picture in through the magic of editing into the video, but... I don't know, I had a crush on him as a teenager, and still kind of like... But they do be crazy, and apparently thought they killed their mother. And wanted to, so... Anyway. But again, I don't know if that's a quirk of the localization. So I'll have to look at how it is in Japan.
Congratulations!
Oh, I've been congratulated. I appreciate that.
Thank you for playing!
I said thank you for playing. I love when games do that. And thank you for watching. This is a fun game. I like it. It's just, I think because of the price tag, like, by the time I finally got this, it was like, yes, I got a really good deal, relative to what pretty much everyone else is paying online, but it's still like... I think because of that, and kind of like knowing what else that money could get, not just in video gaming, but in other things, it's kind of like... kind of brought on this sensation that made me think of Star Trek in Amok Time, when Spock tells Stan, having is not so pleasing a thing as wanting. It's not logical, but it's often true. Oh wait, I might not have to, do any editing. Oh wait, it's just one picture? Well, that makes them look a little bit more... slightly more masked, but... still kind of cute, but... Oh, hold on, hold on. Wait, maybe I can just scroll through, like this? It's some really cool artwork, I gotta say. And, like, there have been, what, a total of 4 Bloody Roars, or 5? Because there's at least one on the GameCube, there's at least one on the PlayStation 2, and there was a second one on the original PlayStation. I'm just trying to get to Fox. Okay, yeah, that's what's in the manual, except that's in color. I'm like, hello, lovely eyebrows, great hair, like, cute face. I'm kind of like... And I do have... those are kind of like the shorts I wore from my Poison cosplay, but I'm just like... I'm just saying. What is it? And the beast transformations are cool, like it does, you know, keep it from being just a total, like, Fighting Vipers knockoff. I mean, I think Fighting Vipers is a better game. But this is pretty cool. This is the PlayStation's Fighting Vipers, but... Anyway. Well, at least I got to show you that through the game, instead of having to do that in the editing suite. If it was a modern game, I probably would have had to pay it for a season pass just to have an art gallery, so... Haven't really messed with those bonuses, so... Yeah, it's just, it just made me think about... There have been some games that I've paid a decent amount of change for, but it was kind of like... It means enough to me. And it offers enough where it's kind of like... Yeah... You know, worth spending more than you like a tenner or a 20, but this is one I'm like, not really worth its asking price, like, in my opinion. I mean, of course, if I had bought this in 1998, brand new, like, I wouldn't have been too disappointed, because there's... It's a fun game, there's plenty to do, but... Or maybe I would have. I don't know, compared to Tekken 3, like, Tekken 3 has a lot to offer for a PlayStation fighter. But yeah, it's, again, it just made me think of that line that Spock said, where it's like, You know, I spent all these years with all of these fond recollections of the demo, because I played it a lot, but never touched the full game, and then once I got the full game, it was kind of like... fun. I don't know, but you could get like 3 or 4 really good Saturn fighters for the same price, assuming you want them physically, like, you know, real copies, legit copies, however you want to put it. You know, I guess if you run ODEs, it doesn't matter. And again, the PlayStation 3 store price, totally worth it. But yeah, I've rambled enough. Yeah, the Hyperstick, performed well for, its first official appearance on the channel, so... And Konami, I guess they must have been, like, be able to predict the future, because it also, like, matches... I mean, the blue is a slightly different shade, but it pretty much matches the PlayStation 2. It's like... And no, isn't it crazy? Konami used to make gaming hardware and video games, besides just, you know, remakes. So... Alright. I have belabored this enough. I just... Or at least I hope some of you are amused when I kind of go off on a tangent, but... anyway, that's the video. That's Bloody Roar. Yay! In space, no one can hear you roar. More bleed. Laters!